Are you tired of the simplicity of trap beats but you still enjoy vocal elements in music? Do you want to delve into EDM but don't want to stray too far from the urban trap culture? Do you like your music best portrayed as a circle with waves coming out of it? Do you want a one-way ticket to getting your name into the industry? Then I may have the perfect genre of music for you, you ramen noodle consuming, stout for cash, mainstream clinging beat maker. So you may be asking yourself, Flowmotion, what in the world is a trap nation? Is that just a country full of cross-dressing boys that look absolutely cute as hell? And you may be questioning this very statement to yourself if you find that you've only enjoyed music through cassette tapes and Amish open mic nights, but if you still find yourself confused, no worries, I'll come through with the sauce. Trap Nation is an American YouTube channel based in Los Angeles that tends to focus on trap, cause you know, it's in the f***ing name, but also mainstream stuff like future bass, combining for the most common genre appearing being future trap. The more abstract genres go to the sub-empires of the nations: Chill Nation, Bass Nation, Rap Nation, Indie Nation, R&B Nation, House Nation, God's Nation. Oh wait, that's a knockoff channel. But we're not gonna focus on making a tune for those channels. We're going to focus on the flagship channel, Trap Nation, founded in September of 2012 by Andre Benz, who is not only pretty damn good at running a music channel, but is also pretty damn good at taking pictures. I mean, look at that, don't you think he'd fit perfectly among weeaboos at anime conventions? Anyway, he was 15 when he started Trap Nation, so in between jerking off and doing his schoolwork, he was making music visually appealing. And as of today, Trap Nation has almost 27 million subscribers and over 9.5 billion views across all their videos. They also have a record label, which has denied everything I've thrown at them. Lowly Palace, which has amassed over 420,000 subscribers. So I guess you could say they're blazing the competition. Here. Also, if like Trap Nation is based in LA, how the balls is Lowly based in New York? If they're the same thing, it makes no sense! Anyway, so like if Andre or anyone else from Nation Trap is watching this, sad dudes. This demo I'm about to show you is actually finished, like a full song, not just like the minute that I'm gonna play at the end. So like, unless you want me to go to Party Trap, or City Trap, or Music Trap, or Trap Music, you better snap this up. Hit up my email, please. Artists to reference for this genre of future trap include San Holo, Said the Sky, BESOMORPH, JAYKODE, Far Out, 2 Feet, JORN L, and many more. But without further ado, let us go ahead and get right into the actual production of music. The first thing you're gonna want to do immediately out of the gate is grab yourself a nice thumpy trap kick. The next thing you're gonna want to do is grab yourself a few snares. Yeah, man, we're gonna do this thing called layering. You may have heard it a few times in other tutorials, but we finna stack different sounds to make one big sound. You feel me, homie? So grab yourself a snare that sounds like this. And then another snare that sounds a little something like this. And then another snare that sounds a little something like this. And then arrange them a little bit, and they should sound a little something like this. Now surely you're gonna need a little more drum action so Andre doesn't fall asleep in his Gucci bed with his Gucci pajamas listening to your demo, so we're gonna need to add a few more small elements to really make this trap drum arrangement trappy. So grab yourself some nice sprinkly hi-hats. Shouldn't even have to explain this to you, the beat maker in you thrives on those sprinkly hi-hats. And add some crashes to the drop too, to fill out that little upper bit of the mix as well. And that's pretty much it for drums. Let us move on to... There are a variety of synths that we're going to be using to run the trap ladder to climb to stardom. So firstly for the drop, super saws! Literally grab yourself first a detuned high unison stereo saw. Make sure it sounds a little something like this. Oh, and did I mention to post-process it? Yeah, do that. And then grab yourself a clean, low unison mono saw. Make sure it sounds a little something like this. Oh, and did I mention to post-process it? Yeah, do that. Also, if your CPU can handle it, make sure to grab a third saw, use serum or something, switch up the wavetable a little bit, and make sure it sounds a little something like this. Oh, and did I mention to post-process it? Yeah, do that. After that, make sure to get a nice fast ARP to fill out the rest of your mix. And also grab yourself a white noise layer to fill out that upper bit of the mix, as well as a lead to make your stack unique. And then, since this is future trap, make sure those bad boys are automated and have them sound a little something like this. As for the bass line, typical melodic dubstep has sine waves and Reese's, but this is trap. Toss me a thick 808, will ya? And arrange it so it sounds a little something like this. Make sure they slide, jump octaves, all that, you know what I'm saying? For the build, get yourself a fat horn. And for the drop, get another fat horn and arrange it like this. Oh, and did I mention to post-process it? Yeah, do that. Of course this track isn't going to be complete without vocal chops. You're going to need to add that vocal element to your track if you're too piss poor like me to afford a vocalist. And then completely cover that in reverb and your lean while you're at it. Oh, and did I mention to run everything through a sidechain channel so it ducks on the drums, so that way the drums aren't buried like my dreams for doing YouTube full time. And that's pretty much it for synths. Let us move on to... Never caught a feeling this harder than the... Add a white noise riser to bring the energy going into the drop. And maybe add another riser while you're at it, yeah? And maybe another! Add some chants to the drop. You need these two. Very important. This one. And this one. And a reverse sample too for interest in the drop. And finally the pre-drop. Make it interesting, will ya? Also, add a high-pass sweep before the drop to take off all the low frequencies so the bass hits. And that, my friends, is how you make a banger for Trap Nation. And here is what it should sound like.